evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing tonight? It is Monday, I think it is. Anyway, it's one of the days of the week at least. We've got a little treat for you tonight, guys, because I have never played... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I have never played this game before. And I was asked the other night, do I fancy doing a little bit of collab? So we do have a special guest tonight as well. Now, I have known this guy for many, many years, from working at Game, even going all the way back to him sort of doing all these different things to do with his own little book, to do with his own gaming, and his gaming collection would make any game geek drool. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my special guest this evening, Mr. Billy Twig! On stream. There he is.
There we go.
Here we are, coming live from his living room. Bill, how's it going, dude? As you said,
Very good.
how's it going, fella? Yeah, so you challenged me to play Donkey Kong because you kind of got offended the other night when I said I've never played this before.
Yeah, how can you live life and not play Donkey Kong Country? How can you be a gamer? How can you not question everything you've ever lived for?
Because I was a Sega gamer. I wasn't a Nintendo gamer.
That was ages ago. No, you caught up now. I caught up. You should caught up.
I should have done, but I haven't. I'll tell you what. I'll come keep on your sofa for a year. Yeah, I mean, because I was just saying about all the games you've got, and we can see a few of them in the corner there, just behind you. The bonus of having the mobile there, you can turn things around and just show everybody that. I mean, look at that. It's a Duke Nukem Forever edition. I see there, the Balls of Steel edition.
Yeah. They were going for like £2 a game, so I had to pick one up. Really.
Yeah, I picked mine up for like a tenner. And, yeah, we are both wearing blue shirts. However, though, mine is a Stranger Things come. What's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy mix. Whereas, Bill, you're wearing a pretty appropriate shirt for tonight, aren't you?
Yes.
He is actually wearing a DK shirt.
I am well up for tonight. We are fixing a wrong. We are teaching you and watching you play Donkey Kong. And I'm
failing miserably. So, tell us a bit then. Why did you choose this one?
But the reason I chose Donkey Kong is because I do think the Donkey Kong Country series are the best platformers in the world. People are always surprised when, you've got things like Mario and Sonic to choose from, but Donkey Kong Country games are phenomenal, and the ones they've done even recently are even better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think everyone should play Donkey Kong Country to begin with, just to, if not for the music or for the graphics that still look good today, or just how fun it is to play. It's a great experience, and I just can't wait to see how you take to it. Because I think
we were talking about this earlier on today, and like I said, I've never played Donkey Kong Country, but I played their version of it on the Game Boy. We're not talking Game Boy Color or anything like that. We're talking classic Game Boy. So,
Donkey Kong Land.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Land. So it was the greenish, greyish LCD background. The one that if you were in a car trip, you had to wait for your dad to drive past a street light to play it at night.
Pause the car. Stop. Put the brake on. I can see.
Yeah, that's the one. Quick. I've been him. Carry on.
That thing had all kinds of clamps. You had your battery power. You had your magnifying glass on the top. You had the light on top of the magnifying glass.
Yes. You'd end up with something about this big that was meant to be portable.
Yeah. Yeah, and a briefcase to carry all the extensions around with it.
Yeah.
Game Boy boxes and games have changed in the past. Box art used to be a thing of beauty. It's a lost art in games these days.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to sort of look at, the only real game I've got these days that's in a physical form is Lego DC Villains, and it lets you just all of the villains just jumping out the screen, and that's it. But then, as you say, if we look at just the box art for Donkey Kong here, just the depth in it as well. So, bets now, guys. Who's going to get to the end first? Bearing in mind that Bill can play it like this. And how long have you been playing games like this for?
Donkey Kong Country. Wow. I got this from my. I must have. I can't. It was one of my birthdays. I want to say 8th birthday, but I'm probably looking at the release date. That's probably wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah,
because are we about the same age? 34-ish.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we're sort of the same age. So you obviously got brought up with the Nintendo. I got brought up with Sega. So I was Master System, Mega Drive, then onto PlayStation. But I still have my 2 very first ever consoles still in my mum's loft. Free.
Oh,
yeah, first 2 ever. The Atari 2600.
All right.
And the Spectrum ZX Plus 2.
I was expecting this. I played my first game was Jetpack on the Spectrum.
Oh, Jetpack, Rare made that one, didn't they? That's going back.
Rare also made Donkey Kong Country.
They did, so that's where your love of them came from.
So they got me nice and young, and then they never let go.
I still remember my first one was actually Donkey Kong. Yeah, the very first iteration with Mario being called Jumpman.
Yeah.
And then moving on from there was Ghostbusters, which I still to this day have not completed.
No, does anyone know what goes on in that game or how to play it?
No, I'm assuming you know the one I'm on about because...
Yeah, where one of them you carry the pack backwards and forwards like this.
Yeah. And then the other one's one side, and then you've got to stop the key master and the gatekeeper moving around the thing and moving into the actual middle of the map.
Yeah.
Someone else that knows it. I love this.
I do not know how to play that game.
No.
I've seen it where you drive the car, and that's probably the funnest part, dodging the traffic.
Dodging the traffic, capturing the ghosts.
That's right. Then you arrive there, and you move in the trap backwards and forwards.
Yep.
And then you activate the trap, and the ghost gets away, and it's like, oh, I failed.
Yep.
And you see loads of flashing buildings and ghosts moving around, and they're like, help. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How do I
What do I do here? Give me some guidance, game. Come on.
But yeah, and for anybody out there who says read the instructions, it didn't come with instructions.
No, it was a fold out from a cassette tape.
Yeah,
and this is how to install the game. Put it in the cassette tape and press play.
Then come back in 40 minutes.
I still love the just the different variants of colours. They were basically seizure tests. That's the best way to describe them, because it was colours all over the place, and the noise was like an old dial-up internet connection.
This is how old we are, guys, because we used to get excited when that colour spectrum that used to go around the outside of the screen, when it was a different colour than what we're used to.
Yeah.
When it went like yellow and blue, we were like, "Whoa, dude!
It's gone yellow." I can applause.
You can applause. Please don't. It's annoying. So, did you decide whether you wanted to do tag team or contest?
Like I say, we did contest because then I could be on my own a little bit and you could be doing your stuff.
Okay.
So that I can experience it.
What kind of controller are you using?
Battle one.
Right. Okay. So Y is run.
Yep.
If you press it on its own, you'll do a little roll and things. And B is jump. Okay.
Okay.
And the trick to this first one, Wookie, is to stay high, and you get loads of these balloons to give you lives.
Okay. Do a barrel roll.
So yeah, plenty of barrel rolls. And Donkey Kong's got this weird ability that not many people know about. When he rolls out like this, he can jump in midair.
Ah, okay.
So I've just messed up what I was trying to show you, but never mind. Yeah, I don't know why. He can just roll and jump in midair. So that will help you get over a lot of problems trying to clear a gap.
There's a case that you start off and then do I do the next level, or is it...
Yeah, so it's a bit like Mario World, where I play one level, then it'll be your turn, and then things like that. So I almost demo the level for you, and then you get to play it afterwards.
Okay. And show me all the secrets.
Well, some of them I just messed up on that first bit. So, but yeah, if you try and keep to the treetops, you'll get more lives.
Right. Okay. Oh, I got a yellow tie.
Someone's stolen all your bananas, Wookie.
No! Not my bananas.
All of them.
No, I did the...
Someone's stolen all your bananas, Wookie.
Yeah, I've got deja vu as well.
All of them.
No.
That's it. You jump on those little ledges.
Yeah, I'm just...
Good, man.
Yeah, D-pad does work good.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't imagine playing this on a stick.
I just tried using a stick. I did the same thing with, what's it called? Crash Bandicoot. Right, okay, so that button picks them up.
That's it. And if you hold Y, you'll continue to run. And anybody who's... Unlike Sonic, because I know you're a Sonic man, where Sonic always runs, he doesn't have a run button. You kind of have to constantly hold that button down to have any success.
Right, okay. Just to be different.
Yeah.
Aha!
Okay.
Yeah, I knew this was here all the time.
Yeah. See, you're a pro at this already. Get all the Kong letters, that'll give you life.
Nice. I mean, like you didn't.
You did that better than me.
For its time as well, it doesn't look too bad.
Well, this is the thing. I honestly think this game still looks really, really good. There's some platformers that don't look good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Contra.
Oh, Contra. How I refuse to play you.
A couple of places where you can fall into... That's tag. Right, so Donkey Kong is heavier and stronger, so he can jump on more enemies and do more damage, whereas Diddy Kong's faster, but there's certain enemies he can't kill in one hit.
Okay.
So that's the difference between the two. He was watching.
I was, because it was around here I saw you jump off one.
That's it, right down there.
That was it.
There you go.
If I go completely wrong, just laugh at me. just I'm sure chat will just type in ! fail for me and just, you know, like, ha!
That's why we're here.
Fail.
No.
Ah! I can't see where I am. There I am.
Jump. That's it. So you have to jump on those from a large height to break them. So yeah. Because you panicked and held forward, you missed that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Cranky Kong? I suppose you can see Cranky Kong on your turn, can't you, Wookie?
Yeah. So is he like a little, you know, like a toad, essentially?
Oh, damn.
Oh!
Yeah, I died then. He's not like a Toad house where it gives you an item. He just sort of berates you and then you carry on your way. He gives you tips on how to find secrets or, you know, get to the next stage or something like that.
Yeah.
So what games on the Sega Mega Drive do you remember most fondly then, Webster?
Oof. One is Lemmings.
Oh. Lemmings?
Lemmings. And that was because that was the only game my dad would play. And so we would play together. That was the only game we would actually play together. I've got to go further back.
Yeah, when you're Donkey Kong, you've got to stand a lot further back. Diddy Kong, he holds the barrel in front of him, so that makes it easy for little bounces.
Okay. No, you don't.
Little duck.
One of my other earliest gaming memories is it's not screaming, obviously. Is Castle of Illusion. Oh, sorry, World of Illusion.
On the Master System?
On the Mega Drive.
Oh, okay.
The one where you're both Mickey and Donald on screen.
Yes. I didn't play that one so much, because I played Land of Illusion and Castle of Illusion on Master System first, and I didn't discover the one on Mega Drive for many years later.
Okay. There was that and Quackshot.
Yes, which is incredibly difficult, really.
Yeah!
Well, it was just Quackshot was difficult because you had to make your own platforms because he had this gun.
Yeah, the old sucker darts.
That's it. And you had to sort of shoot platforms to create platforms for him to stand on to be able to make the jumps.
Yeah.
My wife Sarah, she grew up with Aladdin and Lion King.
Oh, I was going to say Lion King on there. Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody, Lion King is always in their top 10 hardest games ever.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I didn't play them, myself because I was playing this. But she has played that game so much growing up. She makes it look like a cakewalk.
Yep.
And she didn't know this until recently too. She sort of we first started dating several years back. And she's like, really, this game's hard? And I was like, yeah, it's hard. And then she sort of completed it in less than 40 minutes and went, done. But I think that's the thing. If you're raised on games, you don't know any better whether they're hard or not.
Yeah.
And with Nintendo platformers like Donkey Kong and Mario and stuff, like there's people that find these really difficult. But because I was raised on them, they're more second nature to me. In the same way that I actually find playing Halo on the hardest skill level quite difficult and frustrating, whereas I know people who can blast through it because it's the first game they played.
Yeah. I can't really think of any sort of game that I thought was stupidly hard when I was younger.
My Achilles heel is Battletoads Battle Maniacs on the SNES.
Yeah.
Not the it's not the bike level, because that is not as hard as what people go on about. The bike level is not as hard.
Yeah.
The afterwards, which is no one ever talks about the levels after the bike level, where it actually does get hard.
Because no one's ever got that far. That's why. Fuck me, that's a massive banana.
Yes, that's what she said.
Hey.
There's a snake level afterwards where these snakes come out of the walls and kind of intertwine. You've got to climb up.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's played or seen Getting Over It, that's very much like that, but Battletoads.
Oh god.
And after that, there's if anybody's got further than that with the chainsaw race against the rat, and if you've done it, you know what I'm talking about. Then please message me.
Oh, god damn it!
I want to know how you do it.
Echo the Dolphin. I hated Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin was hard because you didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
you gotta go left, Wookie.
They're just like, there you go, you're a dolphin. Okay, well now what?
Yeah, there was no problem to do it. Again, Sarah. Again, maybe her parents just wanted to torture her as a kid, but that was another. She used to play, and she actually taught me what to do on that game. Got quite far, but it eventually gets to a point where you're running out of air, and there's one level where it's a moving level,
mm-hmm.
and that's difficult. But the other, if it's not Battletoads for me, then it'll be Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden.
I sucked at those games. The amount of times I had the pink ribbon on.
Well, even like the old platformer games from the NES ones, I started when it was called Shadow Warriors in this country. Our regions, it was Shadow Warriors. Everywhere else in the world was Ninja Gaiden.
Was it?
Yeah. Said they were re-releasing Shadow Warrior or remaking it. I was like, oh wow, Ninja Gaiden, and then I looked at it and went, this isn't Ninja Gaiden. I got really confused.
Yeah.
I collected myself. Sometimes you'll go to these car boot sales or second-hand shops, and you might just buy the case for a rare game because it's more likely to find the disc later.
Yeah. I have seen people do that, and I always wondered why. Now I know.
Yeah, it's because finding a pristine case can be a lot harder than finding the game itself. So if you see one in the shop and you think, right, I'll buy that. If I ever come across the game itself on its own, then I've got it. Or instructions is another one. You might find a case and instructions, and you might buy that for X amount of money, knowing that you can find the disc later down the line.
Okay.
So you can find that with those.
There we go, ladies and gents. Now we know. I played what's it called? Battle Arena Toshinden.
I love that game.
And
I actually supported the Sega Saturn instead of the PlayStation.
Because it was on there as well, wasn't it?
It was, and we got a really terrible port of the first one. But they got its own version called Ultimate Revenge Attack.
Okay, just to keep the names confusing.
Yeah. So I've got a bonus. I'll grab that in a minute so you can see it because I've got it just to the right. And that's actually really good. That's actually a really enjoyable game.
Yeah.
For how bad it is.
So bad it's good.
Yeah, one of those.
What the heck is this?
Right, so when you get 3 golden animal buddies, you get a bonus stage. And the trick to this is to get as many of these golden characters as you can, and then somewhere hidden in the level, there's a way of doubling your score.
Okay.
Like here. And for every 100 you get a life.
Okay, so
And getting anything from like 5 or 6 lives on one of these is pretty good.